All right, Broncos country, we are back. It's your two favorite Bronco content providers in the country. It's David Talks Broncos. I'm Stiddy Fitty. Change my name all the way to Stiddy Fitty. Sorry, Jared. This is what you're going to look like when you're Fitty. I hate to break it to you, but David, we got a lot to talk about, brother. We got it. There we go. You got the glasses too, don't you?
Yeah, let me find them.
We got to get
They
some
gotta be
glasses
around
on
here
you. We
somewhere.
might as well go full Stiddy. But
Yeah.
guys, today we're going to talk about. There it is. Oh my God, I love this. We got to hit on Bills a little bit. We're celebrating, obviously, and then we'll touch on Bo. We've already kind of probably driven that into the ground. We've moved on to Stidham, David. But are you on the rebound like I am? I mean, look at us.
Yes. Dude, has Broncos country not unified more than ever? Every single profile picture of every Broncos fan on Twitter is this. Okay? If that doesn't tell you, we got some for the Patriots. I don't know what does. Okay? They're about to find out. Milton Williams, freaking Kayshon Boutte, they're about to find out. They didn't even give Jarrett Stidham a real chance in New England to be that starter, man. They just rolled with Cam Newton. They got no idea what this guy can do, and he's coming out for revenge.
I'll tell you what's interesting about that, though, is you say that, and that's true, but then McDaniels went to the Raiders, and the first thing he did was take Jarrett Stidham with him. Yes. I mean, that was and Sean Payton, his first signing was Jarrett Stidham. Like, this guy is not your average backup quarterback. I mean, Jarrett Stidham is better than capable. Like, I agree with Sean. I heard him say this, that he thinks Jared is one of the top 32 quarterbacks on the planet. And he probably should be starting for somebody. And who's got a better opportunity than Jarrett Stidham than on Sunday, dude? He's literally like an Osweiler win away from $100 million, $75 million contract. Like, this is a huge day for him, man.
Yeah. There's too much on the line for him to just mail it in, right?
Oh, he ain't mailing nothing in, bro. Come
on. Channel, the spirit of CJ Stroud. Nah, man. I'm talking about channel the spirit of Nick Foles. Who else we have? Brock Osweiler, like you mentioned. Freaking Jimmy Garoppolo. Again, if Jimmy Garoppolo
Hostetler back at the Giants back in the old day was Jeff Hostetler did it.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you see yeah, you saw. I mean, I know you've seen all these comments, but did you see specifically what Sean Payton said his game plan was going to be with Jared? That he was going to rip it, and that's going to be our approach. Don't you love that, man? Like, I believe that's what he's going to do. I really do. Like, I have no doubt that that's going to be his plan. You might as well just go for it. Like, you're not. CJ Stroud played so bad in that game, and it was actually still a game until the third quarter. Yeah. Like, it still could have gone either way, and he was junk. Like, all you got to do is play good football, and you got a chance against this team. And by the way, this team has never won a playoff game in Denver, and that was with Tom Brady and others. Like, they can't win in Denver.
I think a lot of people are discounting how hard it is to win in this stadium, especially in the playoffs, man. Especially in the playoffs. And, yeah, I think if I'm a Denver Bronco right now, if I'm Sean Payton, I am so offended at the 4.5, the 5.5 point line, whatever it's, alternating between.
Yeah, it's 4.5 last I saw.
It's clear, dude. Vegas and, all these predictors, they don't believe in the Broncos to do this thing. But here's the thing. Jarrett Stidham can rip it, and we got no pressure on us, man. No pressure on us, and that's why we're going to go out and play aggressive. We're going to play aggressive in this game. I definitely believe it. And everybody's coming back. Everybody's coming back. Everybody's practicing. We get Luke Wattenberg back. Pat Bryant, wear the guardian cap in the game. We can't afford to lose you again to a concussion. Troy Franklin, we'll see about him, but he's practicing. JK Dobbins is practicing.
They're both playing.
They have
both
to.
Both of those guys are playing. Yeah. Yeah, it's AFC Championship game. Everybody plays.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be available.
If you can breathe, you can play pretty much. I mean, unless you got a broken ankle. Okay, you're playing.
What are you waiting for? Yeah. What game are you waiting for if not this one? Like, if the
by
game.
By the way, You see how they haven't put Bo Nix on IR yet?
Don't start with me, man. Come on. I saw your show. I saw your show. Bo can come back for the Super Bowl. Come on, dude. They're not going to put him on IR till like Friday or Saturday. That's
No,
just what.
no,
That's
no,
what
no,
he's
no,
going to
no,
do.
no, no. Even if he doesn't play, I think he stays off of IR because of the Broncos' advance, man. You want the Seahawks or Rams to be planning for 2 quarterbacks.
That would be very Sean Payton-esque to do that. I will admit, but
Yeah,
he would have to be at practice to be listed as did not practice. Would he? Gosh, does he even
well,
have to be there?
surely he's back
It
in
says
Denver by
did
now.
not practice now. So
Yeah, and it's like, okay, you don't activate him for game day.
uh,
What advantage do you get by putting him on IR at this point?
I mean, you don't need the roster spot,
Yeah.
right? So I don't know. I'm down to go get crazy with you, David, if that's what you want to do. I mean, we can get crazy.
Dude, I put $5 on Bo Nix to win NFL or Super Bowl MVP yesterday.
Yeah.
Because again, if somehow, dude, we get this done, which I think we got a better shot than what most people do. I think the Broncos win in this game. We go to the Super Bowl. If Bo Nix plays in the Super Bowl and we win, it doesn't matter how he performs. He's going to be Super Bowl MVP.
I love it. And that's what the bet is, the Super Bowl MVP?
Yes, $5. If he's Super Bowl MVP, I win $465 on Kalshi, baby.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah. Use that code DTB in the description. Get a $10 bonus when you deposit 10. Yes, there we go. Links in the description. Come on, sign up on Kalshi, baby, and hopefully tomorrow we'll have the JK Dobbins anytime touchdown put on there on the game tomorrow, because I've been waiting to put a few dollars on JK Dobbins scoring a touchdown on Saturday. And you're thinking he plays, yeah?
JK? Yeah, he's back, baby. He's playing. He wouldn't be practicing if he wasn't playing. Think about it. If he wasn't playing, he wouldn't be out there. He'd be saving it. If they knew he wasn't going to play, they wouldn't even risk it because you'd have 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You'd have all this week and then 2 weeks till the Super Bowl. So they wouldn't even have him out there running around. They would say, nope, stay right where you are. But no, he's on the field practicing, running around. He's playing. There's no other answer for that. And it is huge. 5 yards a carry. Look, man, I love RJ Harvey, dude. He's a weapon. He's Spider-Man out there. He's all over the place. And every down back, JK Dobbins is 2 yards a carry better. I mean, he averages 5 yards a carry, and RJ is at like 3. So this is huge, especially with Jared Stidham out there playing. Man, this is big news for us. I'm honestly more worried about our defense than I am the offense.
Well, let's talk about the defense, man.
Yeah, let's talk about it. VJ, man, dude, I'm telling you, that Jaguars game. I'm talking to you, VJ. That Bills game, not one punt. Not one punt. It was individual effort, turnovers was the only way that we stopped them. It wasn't the scheme. It wasn't any of that. Man, they just, every time they got the ball, they scored. Or they fumbled it through an interception. So thank you for those. But VJ, you need to come hard. The defense needs to come and make something happen. By the way, we've got a defensive MVP candidate on our team, number 15. So that came out. And by the way, VJ, you just won the assistant coach of the year, pro football WAs, whatever that is. Go prove that, please. Go be that. We've been talking about how great this defense is, but it hasn't been great for the last 6 weeks, man. They need to come up big in this game, David.
No. And thankfully, one, they're not playing Josh Allen. Okay.
That's true.
And Drake May, he is not Josh Allen. Still a very good quarterback, but he's got smaller hands than Teddy Bridgewater. Let's not forget that. Okay. This guy should be wearing 2 gloves coming into Denver. Now we're going to disregard the fact that Jared Stidham has the same size hands. Okay.
Of course.
Doesn't matter. Okay. Stiddy holds on to the ball, but Nick Bonito is going up against Will Campbell in this game, and Will Campbell has allowed 10 pressures in the playoffs so far. He has been a disaster. It ain't going to get any easier.
Yeah, I think we're going to hit May a lot. We're going to have to shut down the run. I'm not too worried about them shutting down the run. They're,
Really?
the Bills always give us a little trouble with that. I think we'll do better against the Patriots, but I do worry about the passing game. So yeah, VJ, dude, you gotta don't do this bend and break stuff, man. Let's get after them. Let's just beat the crap out of these guys. Everybody has to go all out, man. There's no reason to worry about losing pretty. Let's go out there and win the game. Like whatever you have to do to win this game, you got to play hurt. You got to go all out and blitz until you get burned. Do it. You got Jaquan gonna. By the way, that was a catch by Jaquan. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't even close. Like nobody knows this rule apparently. I mean, I'm so sick of that. Anyways, thanks for playing, Bills. We'll see you next year. But yeah, what's your confidence level 1 to 10 on this defense against the Pats this weekend, Dave?
If a one's like the Patriots are gonna just rip us,
mm-hmm.
and 10 is the Broncos are gonna like hold them to like 1 touchdown.
Yeah, or all field goals. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that. I'm at like I say I have moderate confidence, so put me at like a 7.5.
All right,
8, something like that. Because here's the thing, man. Like our defense, we've been the 20th ranked defense since what is it?
Whatever it was. I know we looked it up. Man, we talked about it. Yeah,
we have not played good. But I think when it comes to the playoffs, man, it's about your best players stepping up and making plays. And even though the scheme sucked last week, I think the game plan sucked last week defensively.
Mm-hmm.
Aqib Talib gave that speech to everybody and said, go out and make plays. And our defense made so many good plays, even though schematically they were giving up a ton. And they overcame a bad game plan. Now, if we can get a half-decent game plan, plus that desire to make plays again at home, again, I think we can win this game. I think if we could have a defensive score or a special teams touchdown, I think that seals things for us. It would be great not to have the entire game ride on the offense, right? Especially with our lack of run consistency. But we got to win the turnover battle. We have to be better in all the phases of the game, man. But most importantly, defensively and special teams, man, we really have to win those two.
Yeah, the Broncos. I think if Sean can put up 24 points in this game, then if they don't win, it's on VJ and the defense, because that's enough to win a cold playoff game in Denver. Like giving up 30 to the Bills. I mean, Josh Allen, he's kind of clutch like that. Him and Bo are a lot alike, in that way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not forgivable, but it's understandable. Okay. I'm just saying I get it. Like I'm a Josh Allen fan, like I understand how good he can be and how bad he can be. I mean, he's the best. He's like two worlds at the same time. Like he's totally winning the game 1 second and losing it for you the next. I mean, that's exactly what he did. I don't see that from May. At least I haven't yet. He's kind of more steady than he is. I mean, he's made some great plays, but I think the defense, I just think this is a better matchup for them, David. I think that the defense should be able to hold them under 24 points in this game. And I think Sean Payton is comfortable enough with Jared Stidham and especially having Dobbins back to come up with a game plan where they can get a touchdown a quarter. So maybe even 28 points. And I honestly believe that. And Sean Payton, so in the last decade, I saw this today, he's coached 22 games without a starting quarterback. Okay. You take out, with just his second stringers, he's 13-4 with his backup quarterback. That's a winning percentage of .765. Over that same span, his winning percentage with all quarterbacks is less than that, .644. He actually has a better winning percentage with a backup quarterback than he does with a starting quarterback. That includes some very good quarterbacks. So I guess my point is Sean's going to be in his bag.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to know that he's not going to have that fourth quarter magic stuff. He's going to have to really get in his bag, put it all on the field. And he's capable of doing that. And I think Jared's capable of running it. He's been in the system for 3 years, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. You got a guy that you don't have to condense the playbook at all. And he's got the arm to make all the throws. If not, okay. If not the same amount, he might be a little bit better from the pocket than Bo Nix is, man. We'll have to see how it all goes. That maybe that's a little bit of a hot take, but man, he can sling it. Maybe not necessarily the runner, but he's underrated in that regard. But you're gonna get everybody's best effort, and this is why football comes down to being more than just the quarterback. Okay. This team, Patriots fans don't want to admit it. This team is better. This team is better than the Patriots team. But nobody believes that. Nobody believes that outside of Broncos country, that we got the roster to win this. We're going to get everybody's best and most focused effort. I think we're going to get good game plans from the coaches. And New England has no tape on what we're going to be running with Jared Stidham, man. And Sean's going to have some wrinkles that they haven't seen at all. Josh McDaniels can't put up good offensive numbers out here, man. He just never does. This place,
good point.
People give Seattle all this credit for their home field advantage, man. But, when our team's rocking too, we're just as hard to beat in Denver. People are totally disregarding the advantage that we're going to have being at home.
Yeah, I'm on board, and I apologize to the chat. I was sitting here, I'm so fired up talking to my guy David. I forgot all about you guys, and it's on fire.
Send those supers, y'all. Send those supers.
Yeah, get the supers, man. I'm not even qualified for supers. By the way, this Stiddy thing is so crazy on Twitter that I don't really worry about growing my Twitter account. It's like whatever it is, like whatever. It's we're trying to do shows and we spend more time working on this stuff and doing this stuff. And we, obviously love you guys. And I do love interacting with everybody on Twitter, but I sent a couple of Stiddy tweets and I went to bed. I had 1,500 and something followers on Twitter. I woke up in the morning, I had 2,000 followers.
Oh my God. Oh my
God. So, I mean, I said something like, I'm going to follow every Stiddy PFP back. And following them is impossible because Twitter shuts you down after you follow 10 or 15 of them. It's like, oh, you must be a bot. Come back later. So it's probably going to take me 2 weeks to follow all of you guys back. But I will. I'm going to follow every one of them back. What a crazy time. I mean, I know that you were one of the first that changed your your avatar or whatever.
Who started it? What a goat. What a Twitter goat.
I don't know who started it, but the first I saw was RK. So RK was the first person that I follow that I think he changed his profile pic and did something I don't know, whatever. But maybe we'll find out. Maybe we'll get some history on that because whoever did it, yeah, that's clutch. Jay, thanks as always, man. Shout out to you guys. David, any last thoughts on, I guess, the Bills game? Now that other than the Bo Nix injury, and of course we heard from Bo, but you've got some thoughts, don't you? There,
yeah. Brandon Cooks, dude, shame on you. You are an embarrassment to football. You should be embarrassed to go on Good Morning Football today. The game was on Saturday. You're showing up on a Thursday morning on Good Morning Football and crying about how you felt in your heart it was a catch. Are you serious, man? No way. We need to stop slowing these things down frame by frame. I talk about this on every show, but it is so laughable that this is even a debate. At the end of the day, your quarterback sucked. At the end of the day, you didn't secure the catch through your fall. And Jaquan caught it, man. You watch that thing in real time, it's an interception. I saw that there was another play posted from earlier this year. I'm trying to remember who it was. It was Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was either Washington or Tampa because I remember the
Yeah,
color.
it was Tampa, and it might have been the Cowboys. I forget which team he was playing, but it was the same
Same
scenario that
thing.
happened, and where the Tampa Bay wide receiver didn't follow through with the catch through his fall. The DB ended up with it, and it was ruled an interception. Man, this thing is textbook. But Buffalo fans, I never really had an issue with Buffalo fans until this game. But to see their reaction, it's just embarrassing for the sport, man. There's always a reason, apparently, why the refs hate Buffalo. Dude, the refs aren't going to be hating one of their prized possessions of the NFL, dude.
Yeah, just the
Josh Allen,
opposite.
dude. They're just not. You guys just didn't make enough plays. Sean McDermott absolutely deserved to be fired. And all those delusional Bills fans that were in here a week ago saying that we were crazy, that we thought he'd be fired after losing again in the
Yeah,
playoffs. We
yeah,
were right about that.
yeah.
Man, I guess we just got to toot our own horn. I'm not normally like this, but
I
dude, we
know.
are so right. Broncos fans know ball, and there are organizations that get these wins, and there are franchises that, because of their lack of accountability, man, they never get it done, dude. I don't feel bad for any of Buffalo's playoff failures just by seeing you. You know what happens if Bo Nix has a game that Josh Allen had last week? He's crucified.
Oh my God.
He's crucified.
Front page of SI, Bo's a bust, busting Bo, over Bo. You're absolutely right. Yeah, kill him, David. I love it. And Jay says, what do we expect from Drew Sanders?
Inactive. That's what I'm
Nothing.
expecting.
I mean, nothing.
Inactive.
Johnny Rockefeller. I'm assuming a Pats
Patriots
fan.
fan, Rockefeller, probably New York.
14.
Yeah.
Sorry, fellas. You guys are on it. It's the year of the horse. Let's go, Mark.
Beautiful.
Yeah, loving the chat as always. This Thursday show, this just might have to be the permanent date. We did this show on Wednesday and then moved it to Thursday for some reason because something came up, and now we're on Thursdays, and yeah, it just blows up. I can't keep track of you. I got a super chat here for you, if I can find it. Oh my gosh, here we go. A couple of them. These are for you, buddy. Marky Sports, what's up, Marky? Read it up.
Stidham and Nix for the boys. I think Stidham's going to have to be effective in the red zone. Pat's red zone defense among the worst in the league. And
really,
and if we're getting JK Dobbins back in at least a limited capacity, this is when you have to be playing. Now, RJ's been good, but I want to go with the guys I trust the most. If we got JK Dobbins and we're in the red zone, man, I'm feeling great. And maybe we integrate a little bit of the tight ends. Jared Stidham wants to throw the tight ends. And we might see a surprise activation. Okay, guys? Lucas Kroll. All right? This is a hot take coming out here. I'm thinking you could see him active for this game.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me at all. And by the way, you saw it right there, Marky Sports Denver. Guys, if you don't know who that is, search that on YouTube. I mean, all the content you'd ever need, except, of course, for ours. Marky's great and actually knows ball, unlike me.
Unlike Bills fans. Unlike Bills
fans.
Man, those guys don't know anything, man. Nothing could have been Josh Allen's fault, man.
With Mark in Super Chats tonight. We got Mark Wanchik. Thank you, Mark. That's on it. That's awesome of you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in as always.
Can I say this about the refs?
I think you can say anything you want. It's
all
your
right,
show.
Guys. You want to know who's reffing this game? The agenda is not going to stop, man. We already know the Patriots fans. They're building in their excuses. The crew reffing this game. Let me scroll back up here on my Discord. When you become a channel member for $2 a month, you get added into my Discord. All right. Ooh. Okay. The Denver Broncos are undefeated in home games officiated by head ref Alex Kemp. Denver's 4-0 with Alex Kemp. New England is the most penalized team in the league for face mask penalties this season, and Kemp has thrown the most since 2022. Keep an eye on this, okay? Keep an eye on this. As long as we don't have that guy that reffed the New York Giants game, I'm blanking on his name, I'm feeling fine. Honestly, I was cool with how the game was reffed, even though there was holds all over the place, and the game could have ended on, a hold in the end zone for a safety. At least they called it consistently both ways. And that's all I want in this game. Just call it consistent.
No, we don't need the refs. We're not going to need the refs to win or lose this game. We just want them to call it fair, call it consistent. Something I learned today, as a matter of fact, that the 2025 Broncos led the NFL in defensive penalty yards this season.
Wow.
The great 2015 Broncos defense also led the NFL in defensive penalty yards. This is one of those stats that doesn't really bother me. Defensive penalty yards. Go hard. Go get them. Like, who cares? And you know what? And most of that's just bad calls on Moss, just for being on the field.
Oh, yeah. It feels differently with 2015 because Aqib would say this too, man. Like, it was like part of their game plan to go and get a personal foul on that first drive pretty consistently throughout that season, just to like set the tone physically of like, man, this is what you're going to have to deal with. Now, we don't necessarily do that. Again, a lot of our flags have been some pass interference, maybe some hand fighting. We're jumping the snap sometimes a little too early. It is what it is. But we definitely need to set the physical tone early on in this game with Drake May. We have to beat their offensive line from the get-go. So if we're able to shut down Ramondre Stevenson, if we're able to do that, and Dre Greenlaw, you got to play more than 20 or 30% of the snaps. Whatever he played last week is unacceptable for this game. We need him playing close to 100% of the snaps.
Yeah.
All right. You're this far in the season. I don't understand why he doesn't have a green dot either. But either way, Dre Greenlaw needs to play significant time in this game. And if he does that, I like our ability to stop the Patriots run more. You guys know how this secondary is going to match up against their weapons. I think it's going to be just fine. Drake May is going to have to make some plays, and it might have to be with his legs. I do not know if we will put a spy on Drake May. I don't think we're going to do that. So that could be an opportunity for him.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% on all that stuff. Drake May is a completely different animal. I'm telling you, and that's what I was talking about earlier, man. Like this matchup is very different for VJ in this defense. I know that this team can light it up, but this game is more like the Cowboys to me than the Bills or the Jags or even the Texans, even though that one worked out pretty well for us. Even though it was a tight game and stressful, we still beat them. I didn't think it would go the way it did, but this game kind of like we can find a way to handle an offense like this. VJ does pretty good with, this strong passing game type stuff, and of course May's having his MVP season, but I don't think he's been hit like this. He got a little shook up in that last game. And then they kind of laid off and I don't know, they changed their protections or whatever. And, he made more plays and CJ fell apart, but that's not going to happen in Denver.
No.
But this Greenlaw thing is weird. Like I still haven't gotten an answer. And after the show we did before, dude, I was asking people that should know, like, hey, what's up with him? Why is he on this? Is it an injury? Is it, even off the record? Because you can always get that. And they're like, dude, I don't know. It's weird. So I don't know. I still don't have an answer for it, but I'd like to see him and Sternad out there some of the time with a little speed. And then, my guy Singleton with the forced fumble and the big hit.
Singleton, he said this, it's easier to play football when your body's not fighting cancer. He showed it, man. So
yeah.
Let's see another solid performance this week from our linebackers. And we talked about it, man, like our key players going into last week's game. We talked about guys like Alex Singleton, guys that would have to play good, that you can't always count on to play good from game to game. We got a big play from Alex Singleton. We got a big play from Devin Key, from PJ Locke. Some guys like really stepped up and elevated and made some big time plays. It wasn't just our star players.
I mean, I'm kind of thinking Devin Key is a star player. but just on special teams,
Yeah.
right? I mean, he's all pro. He's been making, it's like seemingly makes every special teams tackle. It's crazy, but not game changing stuff. But you're right. That's kind of what I was talking about with the defense before, even last game. Like a lot of that stuff it wasn't all bonehead Josh Allen stuff, though that fumble sure was. I mean, the Bills, you make one less turnover, it changes the game, but you couldn't do it. This team, when they do something like that, that has to build that confidence in that defense. Like, hey, let's go take the ball away 4 times in this game too. Let's get one turnover every quarter of this game and win it. Like, it's not, I mean, I titled this is crazy, or how can we pull off a miracle with Stiddy? Like, I don't think it would be a miracle if we won this game at all. I'm not going to be shocked either way. I'm going to be shocked if it's a blowout either way. I expect it to be a good game, but yeah, man, I'm not going to be. I'm not defeated like I was Sunday night after that game and halfway through Monday. I mean, that's gone. Like I'm feeling pretty good. I know that Broncos country's feeling good. I mean, realistically, we are playing with house money, dude. It's like, you know what? Nothing to lose. Put it all out there. Everybody plays. Let's try and win a game. One game to get to the Super Bowl. Throw everything in the pot and stir it up. See what happens.
And we don't need Jared Stidham to be Superman, man. We just need him to run the offense. We need a game manager in this game, man. New England had 5 turnovers on the Houston Texans, on CJ Stroud last week. And you know what their time of possession was? It was 32 minutes. That's all it was, because they were also giving up the ball too. 3 turnovers, man. Yes, it's going to be more difficult for them to do what they want to do if Jarrett Stidham doesn't play Superman ball. And again, that's why he's been the first acquisition of all these new head coaches. It's because they know they can depend on him not to be stupid. All right.
It's not just that though, man. Like he runs offenses really well. And with this injury report, he might have all the pieces he needs to run Sean Payton's offense very well. He's not Superman. He's not Bo Nix. He's not, you're right. But he might not need to be if Sean gets this going. Jared, I've never seen Jared. I went back and watched as much Jared Stidham as I could. Full games too. Like I just had him on, don't tell the boss, but I had him on, in the corner kind of watching. And it's weird how the offense always seemed to be on time. The throws were on time. The timing routes were there. Stuff that Bo doesn't really do. That playmaking stuff, he made some plays. In no way do I think Jared Stidham's a better quarterback than Bo. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying I got confidence in this guy because I went back and watched and I was like, geez, I mean, I know I've got Broncos hopium going. There's some of that. But objectively, when Bo got the job in training camp 2 years ago, it wasn't because he outplayed Jared Stidham. They both pretty much played the same. But when that happens, you give it to the rookie. That's just what you do in the NFL. You start the rookie because, if there's no difference between the two, why would you sit the rookie when he's your future? So we don't know what he can do in Sean's system. Every time we've seen him in Sean's system, he's lit it up.
Yeah. And if he was just born a few years prior to where he was, let's just say in an alternate universe, him and Jimmy Garoppolo, switch birthdays, I could definitely see Kyle Shanahan going and trading for Jared Stidham when he takes that 49ers job, man. Again, Jimmy Garoppolo, nothing special, but he's a darn good operator of the offense, man. That's what kept him as a starter for so long. And again, if you can reach a Super Bowl with Jimmy Garoppolo, you can reach a Super Bowl with Jared Stidham.
I'll take Jared Stidham over Garoppolo.
Oh, for real? I mean, I thought Jimmy was pretty good back in his heyday.
I did too, but I don't think
it wasn't anything special.
I don't think he's good at Stiddy. I mean, Stiddy just looks good out there. He looks the part. you know, making throws with people in his face and messy pockets and all that stuff. I mean, all that's going to show out. I do hope that Sean does what he normally does, which is find out what he does really well and then runs those plays for him so he feels comfortable. I mean, he hasn't played in 2 years. So let's run what makes sense to him, what his eyes see and what he likes to throw.
Yeah. But with the Patriots defense, okay, obviously they got Christian Gonzalez over there. Okay. Now, if he's falling, shutting down Cortland Sutton, maybe, oh man, it is so important to have Pat Bryant on the field for this game. And it looks like we're going to get that because Pat was going to destroy the Buffalo Bills secondary. He was already eating on that first drive. He put up in that first drive what some wide receivers, put up maybe a few times a game or a few times in a season. What he was doing, right? In a full game. So again, Pat Bryant, he is such a key to this game because I think he provides a legitimate second option for Sean Payton to go to in this game. Now, I imagine New England's going to be a little bit more ready for him because of what they did show on that first drive against Buffalo before he went out. But again,
that's all right.
That's fine. I think we got the weapons, and please, Mike, can we integrate Marvin Mims into the game plan from the get-go? From the get-go, get this guy in a rhythm, get him feeling himself because he was just so clutch for us down the stretch in that game last week.
Marvin Mims, 8 for 8, like 93 yards. Clutch. It wasn't his plan. Well, the touchdown pass was, right? That was always his.
Yes.
At least that's what Sean said. That was always going to be his play. But he did it's like adding a new wide receiver to the team. It's crazy because the Broncos haven't used Marvin Mims as a receiver except when they have to. He's been a gadget guy or a handoff guy or a quick screen guy or a bubble screen or whatever. And it's like this game, Pat Bryant, like you said, he goes out right away. And it was obvious that he was going to be the key of the game. Like he was just going to eat the whole game. Thank God we got it done without him. But a big part of that was because of Marvin Mims. And now does Sean look at Marvin Mims and go, I mean, I know I bag on you for your route running, but at the end of the day, he seemed like he pulled it off just fine to me. I mean, 8 for 8, 90-something yards is pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
So, Pat Bryant limited is full. Like you said, where's he at? I know he was on here.
Yeah, just wear the guarding cap, man.
Lucas Kroll, Frank Crum, our one of our best receivers, back as a full.
Yes.
So
Wattenberg back. I mean, that is massive.
Pretty big because Forsythe's hurt. Like it's destiny, man. I'm telling you.
But Forsythe's also practicing, right?
So he's still limited, but he's got that ankle.
Okay.
So everybody's practicing. The only person on the active roster that's not practicing is Bo Nix. Every single other person practiced today.
Yeah. So we're not putting him on IR,
man. Big E, thanks, man. If Vance Joseph ends up being the Cleveland Browns head coach, is he interviewing for Cleveland?
I don't think he's interviewed for Cleveland.
I don't think he has either, but maybe you know something I don't. Maybe it's something new that came out.
I thought nobody wants to coach
Arizona or nothing. He ain't taking Stiddy. Stiddy ain't going to Cleveland, man.
Dude, imagine bringing Jarrett Stidham in that room with Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel. Dude, no way. What a nightmare.
Mark, if it wasn't for the super chat, I'm going to read this for you, though, dude. Stiddy is very underrated. Agreed. I'm not even sure Bo's even really hurt.
What? Why, dude?
All about Sean's design.
Put down the
genius,
pipe, man.
Really. That's hilarious. I hope you're messing with us because that's hilarious if you are. I mean, I got a lot of messages that were some interesting ones this week, but that would have ranked up there the highest of all conspiracy theories. No, he had surgery and he's hurt. So let's.
But it was a simple fracture. That's all it was. Simple fracture. You can do what T.O. did. Somebody brought up in my comments, Brett Favre played through a bunch of broken bones and stuff like that. Depending on how intense the
Are
surgery
we talking about
was.
the Super Bowl or are we talking about this
Yes,
week?
yes, the Super Bowl.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that there's a decent chance. This is just my gut feeling. I'm not a doctor. I
Wait a minute. You're not a
you could
doctor?
play on that broken ankle if you got the plates in there and the screws and a bunch of painkillers.
All right. I'm going back to the Stiddy then. Stiddy fitty. I mean, if we're going to get crazy, let's just do it.
That's right.
I like this comment though. Did you see this news that
Thank God.
Minter is leaving and heading to Baltimore to be
Sean
their head
Payton's
coach?
kryptonite out
Yeah.
of here, out of the division. I don't care who they hire. He's not going to be Jesse Minter. Thank God. Great hire by the Ravens, man.
I think so too. And with Mike McDaniel coming in, I think we were all like, all right, fine. Don't like it, but if they get rid of Minter, we'll be fine. And sure enough, there goes Minter. So that's good news for the Broncos. Thanks for bringing that up, Martin. As always, thanks for being in the chat. Comrade Everclear, Nix isn't coming back this season. He's done. Sean has said it, and so has Bo.
No, they haven't. No, they haven't. Right there. Why is he not on IR? All right.
You can say whatever you want,
man.
He's not on IR.
Now, I'm not saying it's probable, but there's an outside chance. There's an outside chance by how all this stuff goes.
I would not say there's a chance for this week, but I would say 3 weeks with a simple fracture, a pin. You know what? Super Bowl. Yeah. Give me a shot, wrap that up, and let's go. Let's go. Super Bowl. I love it. Thank you, Sideline Shenanigans. Thank you, all the chat. David, I guess we probably should do score predictions here. Did you do that with Raw?
Yeah, well, I think I did it earlier this week. I'm just sticking with my score prediction. It's 24-17, man. 24-17. And that might piss off Patriots fans, but what
are you supposed to do as a fan base? Let me talk on this. All right. This is normally your job. I don't usually do this. I just kind of keep things running and let you go off and entertain our folk. But I got to say something about this. Our starting quarterback, I want you guys to be able to see my eyes. Our starting quarterback went down. Okay. It's heartbreaking for us. And Broncos country, it must be a felony or something because we all banded together in mourning and started changing our profile pictures to Jared Stidham and rallied behind our our backup quarterback. Like, what the hell were we supposed to do? Just cry like Josh Allen and go to Cancun because we lost Bo and now we're going to lose? Yeah. The Patriots are favored. They should, by all accounts, win this game, Patriots. Good on you. Come on down with your 4.5 points. But guess what? That doesn't mean we're not going to sell out. We're going to scream at the stadium. We're going to get behind Stidham. He's been here for 3 years. We didn't sign him off the practice squad, for crying out loud. And there's also 52 other players that have something to say about this. What would it say to our team if we were just like, hey, nice season, guys, it's over? That's bullshit. We're not going to do that. No. And so if you don't like it, don't follow us. Don't watch the show. Like, I don't care how you feel. Like, I don't understand why this drives them so crazy, because like, what else would we do? I mean, we are going to support our team. We're Broncos, man. I don't care. Like, it's just the stupidest pushback I've ever seen.
We're a great team. We're a great team. Okay. And because of that, you don't need Peyton Manning 2013 to will this team to a Super Bowl appearance. You don't need that. We are a fantastic team, and we got everybody healthy besides the quarterback. Can we rally the troops for one game at home?
Yeah, of course we can. It's Mile High Magic. Patriots, you're 0-4. And you've had, I mean, when Osweiler knocks you out, so can Stidham. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Like, it's not a done deal. I don't understand why. So saying there's a chance.
Yeah, dude. Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl, man. Terrible Trent Dilfer.
I mean,
all right. You're saying Jared Stidham can't win an AFC Championship game?
So that was Gruden coached with that defense, right? And I don't even remember who they played.
No, not Gruden. They're on
that wasn't
the Ravens. Those are the 2000 Ravens.
I think it was Gruden coaching the Bucks. You're talking about Tampa Bay?
No, Trent Dilfer. He won the Super Bowl with the Ravens
Who
in
was? Oh
2000.
no, it was Johnson. It was like some
Brad Johnson.
Brad
Yeah.
Johnson. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just goes to show you, man. Like you got Brad Johnson, Trent Dilfer. I mean, there are quarterbacks, and you named a couple of them at the beginning of the show. Nick Foles.
Garoppolo.
I mean, it's not. It's a little bit crazy. We do talk about the quarterbacks all the time. Okay, that's just the kind of league we're in. If you have a quarterback, when you don't have a quarterback, you talk about Patrick Surtain all the time, or you talk about, whatever, anything but the quarterback. But when you have a quarterback, you talk about the quarterback all the time. And then you tend to like think in terms of it's Bo against Josh. But it's not. It never is. It never will be. It rarely is. Some games come out to a shootout. Actually, that Bills game kind of was Bo against Josh when I think about it, and he got the better of him. But a lot of times it's not. It's rarely. I was at that game in Dallas, and it was Romo and Peyton Manning, and that game was like 51-49 or something. It was the craziest football game I ever saw live. Craziest Broncos game. I guess maybe anyways, don't need to get into old history, but I've seen some good games. But that was quarterback on quarterback. That was just crazy stuff. Once in a while you see that, but at the end of the day, this game isn't going to be about Stidham doesn't have to be better than Drake May. Like these are two football teams playing in Denver with that crowd, with that pressure. These two coaches. I mean, I like Vrabel. He's a fine coach, and McDaniel he'll have a plan, but yeah, if all you had to do is rank quarterbacks, David, and then go, okay, they get to go to the Super Bowl because they have the best quarterback, it wouldn't look like this. That's not how the league works.
We're about to see Sam Darnold get a Super Bowl appearance, dude.
Yeah. So there you go. That's a good football team, right? So nobody's talking about Sam Darnold being the MVP. They're talking about Stafford or May being the MVP. I don't know. Anyways. I'm with you. I'm going 24-17 Broncos. I believe it. I think we do win that game. I've talked myself into it sort of objectively during the week because I was heartbroken at first for Bo. I still am. I mean, I feel so bad for the guy. You saw his statement. You saw the pictures of him in the locker room after the game, and nobody wanted this more than Bo, and we wanted it for Bo, but it's just a disservice to the rest of this Broncos team to just be like, okay, well, whatever. It was a good season, David.
No, dude, this is why you sign a veteran quarterback. This is why you get a guy in here that's been, again, 3 years in the offense, right? So you don't got to change anything. And, man, I had one more thing. Oh, I would feel much different about this game, Mike, if we didn't have this game at home. But when you're playing with a backup quarterback, it is so crucial the fact that he doesn't got to go to silent count like Drake May is going to have to. He's going to have, ideal conditions to operate in being at home. And that's a huge advantage. Again, man, Patriots fans, for some reason, they always gloss over the fact that it's hard to win in this place. It just is. The crowd's going to bring it. Champ Bailey's doing the flag plant. All right. And again, we got everybody healthy, ready to go. No, they just got to put out one more solid performance to get to the Super Bowl. That's all you got to do. You can do that with a veteran backup quarterback that can make all the throws. You can do it. But we're going to need good effort from this defense. Okay, we got to get to Drake May, and special teams is huge. Jeremy Crawshaw is going to be absolutely massive because they have one of the other top punt returners in the entire NFL too. I'm blanking on his name right now, but man, he's just as dangerous as Marvin Mims back there. So special teams is going to play a factor. If we can get a defensive or special teams touchdown, Marvin Mims is so due with how good he's been. He's so due.
Oh, he is. Good point.
Touchdown, dude. If we can get that in this game, we win.
Dude, This is why you're the best. Guys, this is why David Talks Broncos at David Talks Broncos is the best. He knows how to put it all simply so that I don't have to. We love you guys joining us every week. We will be back next week, as always. And look, it's another football game. The Broncos can win another football game. That's what they've been doing all year. Just go win another football game, whatever it takes.
Come on now. Everybody get the Stiddy jerseys ready for Sunday.
That's right. Show us your Stiddies, everybody. All right. Go Broncos. We'll see you next time.
See you guys.